Hey, what's up, you guys? This is DFishFan, and today I'm bringing you a video of a deck that I just thought of. Um, I had acquired some Gravekeeper cards in a trade, and I didn't really know what I was gonna do with them. My first plan was just to like trade them or something, but I looked and I looked at them again and again and again, and I figured, why not try to build some variant of Gravekeepers that's different. So I haven't seen this deck before, at least. I don't know if anyone else has come up with it, but anyways, it's I'm gonna call it a removal Gravekeepers because it's pretty much an anti-meta version where no one. I mean, as if Gravekeepers weren't anti-meta already, they get more so with this deck. And it mixes in some DD cards and stuff like that. So let me get right to the deck list, and after the deck list, I'll go ahead and show you some combos with it. Alright? So, let's get right to it. Alright, so two Descendants. You still pop using Spy and Descendants combos very well. Obviously, when Necro Valley is on the field, you get beat sticks out of them also. So, I mean, very good in any Gravekeeper deck. Three Spies, just a very, very good card overall. High defense, can stall while you work on a plan or something, and also to pop for Descendant. One Commandant, because while your removal cards like Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure are on the field, this card can't use its effect. But when they're not, you know, it's an instant Necro Valley, which gives you control. And when Necro Valley is on the field, it's a beat stick, so it's the highest Gravekeeper. Two guards. Now, this is the last of the Gravekeeper monsters that I run. So you'll notice I don't run recruiters. I think that's pretty obvious because you're not using the graveyard at all, or at least you're not focusing on the graveyard. You could probably get away with running them, but I don't think that it would be a good thing. Since this is anti-meta, I decided to throw guards in here because of the bouncing ability. Kind of like a compulse, except when Necro Valley is on the field, it has amazing defense and still can take down your opponent's life points. So that's a bonus. Also, no assailants in here. I just really thought that the defensive way guards over assailants. But you could probably replace these with assailants, and they would probably work easily as well. Or maybe one and one of each. I don't know. But I'm running guards right now. It's working pretty good. Three DD survivors. So this is starting to get to the removal monsters. Obviously, lures out their bottomless. They will most likely not use it on this card, but if they do, it's fantastic. If they do, because they pretty much just wasted it for a turn. It's an 1800 beater, and yeah, it doesn't really matter if this gets removed because it'll come back, so you don't have to worry about prisons or anything like that, pretty much. Also, target for reinforcement of the army, which I run in here, because these three are, and so are these three. DD Warrior Lady, very good removal card. You can either surprise your opponent, or you can just go crazy attacking them, and then they have to deal with getting this out of the way because they don't want it to disrupt their plans later. So, really good card. The only thing that sucks is they can bottomless them, but it's alright. Two Kaiko, the Ghost Destroyers, just more removal pretty much, because you do want to remove cards, and also 1800 beater Dark Monster, so fits to the theme pretty well. Banisher, the Radiance, more removal. And Necroface. Necroface, I wasn't going to put in here, but it actually worked really, really well. I do run 2 gold Sarks for Necroface, but just Necroface itself, the effect is very, very good. It kind of speeds up the duel, and then you can combine it with removal from a different dimension and stuff like that. And um, when sometimes later in the duel, this thing becomes a huge level 4 beat stick. Amazing. So I think it's a very good card. Too bad it's at 1. That pretty much killed all the Necro decks, but nonetheless, it works really good in this deck. Alright, on to the spells. 3 Necro Valleys. Uh, Anti-meta field spell of the year, pretty much. This thing is amazingly shuts down their graveyard, but helps you. I mean, pretty great. Yep. 1 Royal Tribute. Sorry, I have to proxy some cards. But yeah, I got rid of all mine. But Royal Tribute, I wasn't originally going to run because it wasn't pure Gravekeepers, but it's just too good to deny. And then you can combo the return from a different dimension. If you did have to discard some monsters, say you got it like first turn and you have 3 monsters, you play 1 Royal Tribute, and you lose 2, but you can bring them back with different dimension for a game later on or something like that. Also, just amazing control cards. Sometimes they're playing with like 2 cards the whole duel. All right, Dimensional Fissure, just more removal, pretty basic, just fitting to your strategy and not really any other decks. Gold Sarks, this is pretty much in here just for Necroface. But you can get some other targets if Necroface has been used already. You can go for Necro Valley. Oh, I just realized they're both Necro. That's amazing. You could go for Spy or Descendant, Dark Hole. I don't know. You know what you need, but Necroface and this card are very good together. Rhoda to speed up your monsters, so you can get DD Warrior Lady or DD Survivor to your hand. Allure of Darkness, draw power. You have pretty much all darks in here, so I thought that would work very well. And then you can remove Necroface, or you can remove any card that you want to get back with return. MST, just 1. I don't see a need for 2. Dark Hole, still gotta run it. Don't gotta run Monster Reborn though, because with 3 Necro Valleys, it might be a dead draw at points. Alright, 2 Macrocosmos, the ultimate removal card. Return from a different dimension. The OTK card. This card works amazing in any removal deck. Trap Dust Shoot. Just because this deck is mostly a control deck, this will definitely minus your opponent. Starlight Road, because you're going to have cards that are going to be on the field that your opponent's going to aim to get rid of. For example, your Necro Valley, you run 3. Your Macrocosmos and DFishFan, you run 2 of each of those. Maybe your Spies and Descendants, you know, with the Dark Hole or something. You know, Starlight Road, your Stardust may be only to use its effect once, but still, 2500 beater, you get to negate 1 destruction. That's pretty good. 2 Bottomless, just fitting with the theme and staple anyways. Mirror Force and Solemn Warning, since control, like I said, you know, you get to control what monsters they summon or not. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This deck runs, it's really fun, and believe it or not, whoops, it runs actually very well together. It looks like just a slob of shit thrown together, but it's actually it's working pretty well. I've been playtesting against my Blackwings and my GBs, and it's won the majority of them. So even though GBs don't even focus on the grave, but somehow it's still beating the GBs easily. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the deck, both good or bad. Just go ahead and post it in the comment section below. And yeah, remember to like the video. Remember to favorite it if you like it that much. Ooh, ooh. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll be bringing you guys some more videos later. Laters. Not later, later. I mean, laters and then bye.